Bad touch! Stranger danger!
It's 2018. It's a brand new fucking year.
Life already sucks.
About to make it worse, kitty. You chose a bad time.
Great. Anal rape me, boy.
Because I've learned of some very special shit through, like, Cinema Snob and a lot of other places. A lot of questionable shit. And today, since it's a new year and you want to avoid all the bad stuff to happen to you, why not learn about the dangers of dealing with strangers?
Yay!
Yeah, you just fucking
I just
zap
died.
him in the face.
This is going to be one hell of an experience for me that I didn't totally learn in elementary school.
You saw this film before?
Nah, I just, like, when I was a kid, it was always beaten in my head, like, don't talk to strangers and stuff, and it would get to the point where I became completely antisocial towards anyone who I didn't know.
Well, this is the same thing, except it's got song and dance and fucking Winnie the Pooh characters.
I like Winnie the Pooh.
You're gonna hate them after this.
Oh no. No!
I was a very meh fan of Winnie the Pooh, not really my thing.
Alright.
Apparently, according to my mom, I licked the TV screen one time because I was curious on what the hell honey tasted like. I was not impressed.
It tastes like glass and disappointment, did it?
Yes.
And dust and fucking...
Alright. Ready, girls?
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs.
Now
Yeah.
let's watch Too Smart for Strangers with Winnie the Pooh.
Not.
Oh!
Oh, hey, I remember that. Just that intro. I don't know. I haven't seen a Winnie the Pooh film in forever, and like, what the hell? Where the
Hello, this is bad screening.
Too smart for strangers. That's me, Winnie the Pooh. And
Thoughts on
God.
the costume?
takes care
I will stab him in the ear.
Smart for strangers. Be smart.
I will kill you, please. Now I'm gonna stab you. So just say, please.
Hello, my name is Winnie the Pooh. As you
No, you're not. You're some guy in a costume who's freaking me out, man.
You see, I know you, and you know me.
This
But
is
a
some
stranger
I don't
is
know
someone
him. He's a
not
stranger.
like your
Can I go
mom or
stab him?
father. A stranger, someone you don't know.
Stranger
You must be
danger!
careful, so be too smart for strangers like me.
From a faraway distance, it looks like Pooh just wears a brown fucking diaper that
Okay,
just stretches over his fucking tummy.
He just warned it like 2 seconds ago that yes, we can stab him if we see him on the streets. Because he's a stranger.
What is a stranger, you ask? Well, let's
You.
see. Think.
You're a
Think,
stranger.
Think. A stranger is, well, it's not an easy thing to explain.
Yes, it is. You're just explaining it right now.
Hello, Pooh. Piglet. Oh, I'm
A
so
stranger
glad
is
to
everybody
see
in
you.
your fucking
I was just
town.
trying to tell our friends at home what a stranger is. And now I know the answer. A stranger is something a piglet is not.
Oh my god.
Oh, Pooh, I think you
Such
know
green
that
screen.
Why does-
stranger
why
is
does
someone you
Piglet
don't
sound like a
know.
chick?
Since you know me, I'm not a
Piglet's
stranger.
always
Yes,
sounded like a
that's
chick.
just
No,
what
but
I
he
said.
was the person from fucking
I think-
MASH.
I
He
mean,
played Radar in
we're
MASH.
all friends, so
I
I'm
know.
not a stranger. And a mommy or daddy or brother or sister wouldn't be a stranger either.
A stranger may be someone you've seen in your neighborhood or places you go, but you don't really know that person. That's a stranger.
Right. And don't forget, there are good strangers and bad strangers.
Yeah,
And
the one that's
some
gonna say, "You want free
strangers, the
candy,
bad ones,
kids?
want
Come
to
in my
hurt
van."
kids. And bears, and even piglets.
No! Well, how can you tell which are good and which are bad, Pooh?
You
You
just
can't.
avoid the test and
And so
just stay
that's why it's
indoors because you'll be
important to be
afraid of every
Sisyphus.
fucking body in the
I mean,
neighborhood.
It's suspicious.
That
Imagine-
was
That's
me.
Be
Imagine him in
suspicious of
World War
all
III.
strangers.
No,
That
I mean
means
like
think,
fucking
think,
literally.
think
This
before
will
you trust
probably leave you with
anybody.
the impression
Just
that
because he's friendly
everybody in the
doesn't mean
neighborhood
he's a
wants to
friend.
take your fucking kids
Be careful,
and
or
do
you could
derogatory
get hurt.
things to them.
No! Pooh, just talking about
That's how I felt about
strangers is
friggin'
scary to
Berenstain
someone
Bears
as
when I was
small as I am.
still
Oh, it
learning
is
what the
scary,
hell
Piglet. It
strangers
is
were
indeed.
growing
But
up.
There are ways to help yourself.
Well, I'm too small to help myself, aren't I?
I
No,
think
you're
they
not.
explained it very
His voice is
matter
annoying me.
who
Please
you
make it
are
stop.
Or how small you are, you can
You're
help
just
yourself
3
be
to
safe.
4 minutes
In
in
fact, you
out
have
of a
the
40-minute
right to help yourself.
special.
Oh, I'm glad
Kill
to
me.
hear it, Pooh. Say, Pooh, I'd feel safer inside your house.
Oh, okay,
I
Piglet.
wouldn't.
There's a fresh pot of honey inside, and this one is empty. Come on,
You
let's
I
hurry.
don't like to think
Little
that.
pig!
Fucking-
How the hell did you eat all that while
Now,
trying to talk about
What
strangers?
was it I came in here for? I think I've forgotten.
Forgetful
Oh, now I
little
remember.
prick.
Honey. Would you care to join me, Piglet?
No, thank you, Pooh. You know, I feel better knowing I can help myself, and that our friends out there can help themselves too.
Nope.
But how do we do it?
Well, I may forget a lot of things, but I never forget 3 things.
The
we must
eyes are
all
just
know
so
to help
off-putting.
ourselves.
You mean
No
3
shit,
things to
man.
remember when I meet
I mean,
a
I'd
Eerie that
prefer
they're in animal
piglets.
Right,
costumes,
Piglet.
but it's even worse when it's animal
prefer, like,
costumes
Say
Piglets.
with
no
eye
to
movement.
strangers. Number 2.
I prefer piglets
Run away.
inside, like
Number 3.
completely blacked
Tell your
out,
parents or a grown-up you
eyes
trust.
over
soul.
who's
I
each
should be
day.
able to remember those.
He has no soul.
Could we go over them together, Pooh?
Oh, of course, Piglet.
Oh god, here's a
If
song.
someone greets you on the street
No.
Someone you don't know well.
and offers you a ride or treat, say no, run away and tell.
3 things to remember and understand.
I want to
them
kill
well.
myself.
Say no,
Go down the street, maybe hang yourself or drink
even
bleach.
if the stranger's nice.
Always follow this
Gonzo,
advice.
where do you
If you're
find
in
this
trouble
crap anyway?
Give out your
This was
biggest
something I picked up
yell.
thanks to the cinema snob,
and find a grown-up friend
and
to
I found it
tell.
through you search of the
3 things
YouTubes.
to remember and
YouTube is a wonderful yet horrible place.
Oh
Say
yeah.
no, run away, find a grown-up friend to tell. Say no.
I'd get topical, but I probably shouldn't.
To tell.
No,
Not-
topical.
Yeah, please don't. We're dealing with enough
It sure
terrible
can be
things right now.
scary going
Yeah.
out in the big world.
Oh, but it doesn't
Let's
have to be
concentrate.
scary.
Yeah, let's concentrate on this
You know,
fucking
our friend
BS.
Tigger likes to go
That's what
around
I
different
meant by
places.
we're already dealing with terrible things right now.
Bounces all over the place.
And he knows how to be too smart for strangers, Piglet. Maybe he could give us some ideas about helping ourselves when we're away from home.
Take it away, Tigger.
Oh god.
Howdy-roo, kid.
Hi, I'm jacked up on PCP.
Wasn't he always on
me.
crack?
Of course, I'm the only
Yeah,
Tigger.
but this time it's
I
worse.
bounce through from place to place, having all kinds
He's not
of
even
fun
bouncing on his
with all
goddamn
kinds of
tail.
friends, like my best little buddy, Roo. Hi, little Palaroo.
Hi, big ballerina.
Looks like one of the Huxtables from the Cosby Show.
Because it's more fun to go places with a
Well,
friend.
far away.
And it's good and safe, too.
Roo, you got
No, Roo.
that
We're
and-
supposed to tell the
and
kids at home
what
about
happened to your
helping themselves
face?
when they're away from home.
Actually,
What
no,
happened to the
where's
skull?
the tumor in your head? Yeah. Where'd the tumor in the back of your head come
no
from?
problemo. You're never
You're
too
supposed to
small
be
help
rude, but you
yourself
look like
if you
the
know what
you
to
got
do.
the head of a chihuahua.
know where to start.
Well, we'll fix the Roo that.
Hello, I am
First, you should avoid
Mexican
unsafe
Roo.
places.
I am
What are
bootleg
they?
Roo.
Places
They call me
where there are no
Roo
other people
because
around.
I'm Mexican.
Look,
I'm Chinese
Unsafe
Roo.
places where no people are
construction
around.
sites.
Observe.
You know, those places where they're building
No,
a
if it
building
was
or
Chinese
something.
root, it would be root.
Public restrooms and
Roo.
parking lots. Places where you might suddenly find yourself alone with a stranger.
Or with nobody,
Uh-oh.
like 90% of the
Lucky, I've got some
time.
friends out there who can show us. Watch carefully now.
Hi, kids. You want some candy?
It's getting kind of dark, and Karen, Chris, and Kelly are still playing. But Karen notices it's late, and she says goodbye to her friends.
Bye.
Actually, do they even have Winnie the
Karen
Pooh in
knows she
China?
stayed
That
too late, and she doesn't want to
Oh.
get in trouble. So
I looked
she
on
decides
BBC.
to take
Apparently,
a
it's
shortcut.
banned in China. Banned Winnie the Pooh.
Boy.
Yeah,
Why?
because Winnie the
I
Pooh is
don't
naked.
know.
I'll say.
I believe it's because Winnie the Pooh is naked, right?
Yeah,
Um,
something like that.
Well, what do you think of what Karen's done so far, little buddy Roo?
Well, I don't think Karen should have taken a shortcut all by herself. There weren't any other people around.
Righty Roo.
There wasn't
buddy.
anybody
It's
around
better to
until
stick to
that
places
fucker
where
showed
there's
up.
Lots of people. But what should she do now that she's met a stranger?
I think she should run away fast and tell an adult.
Or something about
Good
like
thinking, Roo. Let's go back and see what
parody
Karen does.
images or something. I don't know. I found it on BBC's China website thing.
Wow, look at her go.
I'll link it later, I
And
guess.
she yelled no to that stranger too. Good for Karen. Now, what would you do next? if
Nothing
you were
screams bad stranger
I'd tell
like
my
smoking
mom.
a cigarette and wearing a
Karen?
goddamn
Roo,
jumpsuit.
Tell a grown-up. Let's check back with
When
Karen
was this
now.
made?
Can't remember. I'm
Well,
gonna
what
have
do you
to
know?
look.
Karen told her dad all about what happened.
That's not her real dad.
Dad is mad.
Well,
It's an actor.
before he
Getting
went
paid
down
about
the alley,
25
I
bucks
warned
per
her not to.
line.
But he is glad
I'm
that
gonna
Karen
be
got
the
away and
next
told him what
fucking
happened.
Bob Ross. You just wait.
Wow, I was worried.
So was I, buddy. Roo. I'm sure glad
Too Smart for
Karen's
Strangers was
smart
made
for
in
strangers.
1985.
And even though she's small, and even
No
though
wonder
she
it
made a
looks so
mistake by
terrible.
going down that dark alley, she was still able to help herself.
Boy, I'm going to
Ugh.
stay away from lonely, unsafe places.
1985,
Glad to
you
hear it,
said?
little pal.
Yes,
But
1985.
even when you're in a safe place,
Oh, I
like
thought
the
you said,
sidewalk
like,
in front
something
of a
else for a minute
school
there.
or your own neighborhood, places you go all the time, you still have to be careful.
Really?
Really? Remember Karen's friends, Chris and Kelly?
Sure, the girls at the playground.
Righty Roo. Now, I wonder what
That
would happen if
Roo's
Chris and Kelly
fucking
had met a
puppeteer
stranger
is
on their way
half-assing
home,
this shit.
Right in their own neighborhood.
I know, and it
Let's
scares
find out.
me. Kitty, hold me.
Jesus!
I've seen better
Well,
on a
aren't
fucking
you
low
pretty
budget,
little
like
girls? What
Popper's
are your
Playhouse.
Okie dokie. Now, what would you do?
I wouldn't tell him my name.
That's a tiggerific answer, Roo. Don't ever give your name
I would
or
run
your
the
address
fuck
or
away.
any
I
information
don't.
to a
I
stranger.
think I would
Let's see
fucking
what
hit
the
him
girls
first
do.
and then drop his legs into the ground.
Now, you must have names.
Well, that's one of them.
Do you live around here? You can tell me.
No!
Well, what do you think? Were Chris and Kelly too smart for that stranger?
Yes.
No, they were
But
too
they didn't
fucking
seem very
afraid.
friendly, Tigger.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be all right
they're
to
probably
say
gonna be
hello
part of their
and
porn
maybe shake
collection at
hands?
one point.
No, Peru. Don't ever worry about being polite to a stranger. That's very important. And always keep at least an arm's distance from a stranger. But don't put your arm out, because a bad stranger might grab it.
What if somebody does grab me?
Then scream and kick and bite. Fight with all your might and try to get away.
Okay, that's actually
And then go
somewhat
tell a
legit
grown-up.
good
Righty-o,
advice,
little buddy.
I guess.
Good. If only they
Always
could have
tell
worded
someone
it
you trust.
like, you
That
know,
could be
Kitty
a
did.
mom or dad.
Kick him in the
Or a
nuts.
niece
Yeah.
or an uncle.
Or a grandparent.
That would make the
or a
special
neighbor
like 10
or
times
teacher.
better if they said
Tell
that.
someone that you trust. Tell
Oh god,
I
we're
know.
going with another
Where's
number.
Less singing and more kicking him in the nuts. That'd be a great way to fix the special.
Tell someone like mom or dad. I think you'll find they won't get mad. Make them believe.
What do you mean? You
keep
fucking talk to a
telling
fucking
them
stranger. I'll beat the shit out of you.
Pretty much what
What
happened.
if they don't believe me? What if they think it's my fault? What if they won't
Also-
love me
die.
anymore?
Also,
God.
just a random thought. Why the fuck is Rue's, like, shirt not blue?
That's what friends and parents
No
are
way.
for.
Maybe they thought Rue was a girl.
Tell someone
This is
that you
bootleg.
trust.
Remember,
Tell
we're
someone
looking at
you really
bootlegism.
must. Make
Good
them
point.
believe you. Keep telling them till they do. Tell someone like mom or
Maybe
dad,
the reason
I think
why it
you'll
only
find
aired
they
once
won't
was
get
because
mad.
the parents
Make
cringed
them
so hard.
believe you. Keep telling them till they do. Make them believe you. Keep telling them till they do.
Ah, shut up, you
You're a
paranoid
smart
little shit.
fella.
Thanks, Tigger. You're a smart big fella.
I wonder how
Okay,
smart
this
our
is
other
Winnie
friends
the
are.
Pooh
Let's
paranoia
find out what
rules
some of
all.
you would do if you met a stranger.
I wouldn't tell my name to a stranger.
I'd run really fast in the opposite direction.
Is that the girl who played fucking Matilda?
Run,
I have no idea.
It looks and sounds like the girl who played Matilda from the, you know, the movie.
What
Yeah,
a
don't talk
bunch
to
of
strangers, but
terrific
talk to
answers.
cameramen. They'll
Well,
fucking love it.
Palaroo, it's time for me to take
Well,
you
the
home.
difference is they're
Okay,
getting
Tigger.
paid to
Always
do
safer to
it.
go with a
Or
friend.
the parents are, who
And a lot
knows?
more fun,
Yeah,
too.
no wonder why we're supposed to stay away from strangers. They don't offer money, they just offer you their
My,
dicks.
I certainly learned a lot from Tigger and Roo.
They
Ew.
sure are smart about
Now I don't
taking
want to
care
think
of
about that.
themselves.
Now I'm getting
You know,
paranoid.
I'll
Thanks,
bet Tigger
Ganzor.
has even more good ideas.
Gonzo
If it ain't
seems
me,
to the
it'll probably
children.
be this special by the time this ends. I
Goodbye,
swear to
Roo.
you.
Huh, well, guess I'll practice my
Look what
bouncing
you did
while
to
Roo
the
takes
children,
his nap.
Gonzo.
Goodbye, High-End Brick.
Hey, what was that? Somebody's around here.
It's a fucking asshole.
Stranger. Oh, that's not a stranger. That's Eeyore. How
Did
do
I
you do, Eeyore?
stutter?
This is a fucking bad idea to talk about strangers in a place and with a place and characters where
This is
everybody
important,
knows
but
each
you
other.
can help, Eeyore. Tell me, what do you do if you meet a stranger?
I can't tell you that, 'cause no one ever notices me. Especially not
Hi, I'm
strangers.
crippling
Aw, come on,
depression,
Eeyore.
the
What if
character.
someone does notice you and asks you to
I
go with
suffer
them?
from
Well,
really
Chronic
bipolar.
depression,
That's
the
a
comic
good
relief.
question, Tigger.
Like, holy
I'm
fuck,
gonna
everybody
think
shits
about
on
that one.
Eeyore.
Watch out, Eeyore. It might be a trick.
Now I
Who
feel
said
somewhat
I
bad.
don't know, Eeyore, but it sure sounded like my old pal Longears.
Good guess, Tigger.
Where the
Oh,
fuck did you come from?
What happened to you?
Oh,
This is how
shit!
furries were born.
Hey, what was that you said about a
Wizard!
trick?
Witch!
Well,
Burn
there
him
are
at
good
stake!
tricks like this one.
Burn the
Good
witch!
tricks are just
Burn the
for
witch!
fun. Sometimes bad strangers will play bad tricks on you.
What kind of tricks?
Watch our friend Timmy and see if you can find the trick.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh
kid, come here a
boy.
second.
Hi.
You took
I seem to
little
have lost my
Timmy's
dog
bike!
somewhere around here, and I was wondering if you might help me try to find him.
So, we're
Well,
dealing with a
Eeyore, did you hear
dude who's
anything
approached the
tricky?
kid asking
Yep.
to help with a
Having
lost
a
dog.
stranger ask you to find his
Because
dog
Ron
sounds
Weasley sure
tricky
can
to
help.
me.
That's right, Eeyore. You're pretty smart.
Let's see what Timmy does.
No, sorry, I can't do that.
Rude little ginger brat. You could have just said, fucking, I haven't seen your dog.
I haven't seen your dog, yeah.
Smart boy, Timmy.
Looks like he's gonna tell his mom and dad too.
And then Dad
Timmy
will
was
smack him with a
smart
beer
that time,
bottle.
But what about other kinds of tricks?
Sometimes bad strangers will try to give you something, but say no. Never take anything from a stranger.
I wonder what Gina and Jeff would do if a stranger offered them something.
Like
Who the fuck are Gina and Jeff?
Just what?
Make sure you want
More
some candy.
friends. Well, paid
Gina
child
and Jeff are walking
actors.
down the street where they live. But they don't know that man in the car.
Hey, kid!
what does he want?
You want some
He's offering
candy?
them some money. All they
You're
have to do
driving
is
the
come over
wrong
to the car
damn
and get
vehicle
it.
for this, man. You should be driving a white van.
Even if someone offered me some yummy fresh thistles, which I love, I'd say no.
That's right, Eeyore. And also remember, if the stranger is heading this way, you run that way.
But let's go back and see what Gina and Jeff do.
I want to die. Can I die yet? Please.
No, we're halfway there, kitty. You can't die just yet.
Oh, I need to commit
Where are
some
they going?
suicide. There's gotta be
They're
some
telling a
great
police
suicide
officer.
memes.
Oh, look, there happens to be a
That's
cop.
Smart.
Looks like
How
Gina and Jeff are
convenient.
just two
How
smart
convenient.
How fucking
strangers.
convenient. And as a cop, I probably wouldn't just all of a sudden tase those little brats.
And totally not an actor.
Anything from a stranger. Not candy, money, puppies,
Mr. Officer!
kittens,
Mr. Officer!
toys,
Taser! Taser!
or even thistles.
That's the spirit you're.
Oh no, not another song!
Don't be fooled by
Yes.
tricks. Don't fall for a phony story.
I'm dead
Don't
inside.
Be fooled by tricks. It's better to be safe than sorry. Strangers can be good or bad.
Well,
You never
to
really
be
know
fair,
who's
this is probably
So you
better
may
than
as well
most
be
of the other
careful.
songs that are in
Every
this
single
film.
thing you do.
Not saying it's good, but it's slightly better.
I don't think any of them are better.
My turn. Don't be fooled by tricks.
And now it's ruined. Thanks, Derek.
Don't be fooled by tricks. Just run the other
I
way.
never
Hurry.
want to watch Winnie the Pooh ever again after seeing this.
I never really liked Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, but now I don't ever want to watch it ever again. Thanks,
Wait, Pooh, give me my Japanese anime.
Imagine a Winnie the Pooh anime, and it's a JoJo parody.
Naughty the fuck.
I don't know, I feel like that'd be better than this.
Okay, whoever's watching this, make a meme out of it, please. Make it. Watch, only Jake Paul memes are gonna be in this now.
Probably Logan Paul.
No, Jake Paul's a meme as well.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I actually found Winnie the Pooh in a JoJo reference.
Uh-oh.
Who likes to see a
I thought of
JoJo
another kind of
reference?
trick bad strangers sometimes
sure?
try. Just
Cool.
watch Holly.
Excuse me. I don't
Oh wait, I pressed in.
Holy fuck, that's amazing.
Yes.
Now that's a trick bad strangers
there.
sometimes play. What would you do?
Well, I wouldn't go if I didn't know her.
Right. If she's such a good friend of Holly's mom, why doesn't Holly know her?
So what do you say?
Don't go!
If I heard you correctly, you said don't go. Let's see what Holly does.
He gets in the car.
Come on, your parents are waiting.
I can't go with you. I have to call home first.
Hooray for
Shit!
Holly!
She's calling her parents! I'm gonna fucking skedaddle!
Now, all of you kids out there, what would you have done?
I'd call my mom and ask her about it. Don't go with somebody you don't know. I think
Why are you
have
drinking the
phones
orange
back
juice?
then?
go with her. I wouldn't go.
Oh, pretty smart. You all remembered the most important thing. Don't go.
Be paranoid as fuck.
You know, that's what they have to do to survive in this world nowadays.
If
Yes.
you don't know the person,
Not 19
don't
whatever.
Go. It's a smart thing to remember every time.
Speaking of going, it's time for me to disappear.
How does he do that?
Video editing.
Now, Piglet, we've heard all about what to do when you're away from your house. But what do you do when you're home? All by yourself? Do you know?
Oh, I hope so.
Be
Well,
paranoid
our
as
good
fuck
friend
and never
Owl
answer
likes
the
to
door.
stay at home.
That's been my
I'll
life.
bet he has some good ideas about
I
how
live
to
out
stay
in the
safe
woods.
when you're home
Nobody
alone.
fucking visits. And here we are dealing with an owl in a food coma.
Home Alone. Yes, I know how
Home
to help
Alone?
myself
What?
when I'm home alone, and I can tell you
Did they
how to
reference
be
that
too
movie?
smart
Oh, wait,
for
did that come out
strangers
yet?
Whenever you're
I don't know.
alone.
Hold on. Hang on.
This is my brother Owl Roy. I remember when he was just a wee
Owl Roy.
He was home
Singing
alone,
for the
and a
parody.
stranger called and asked if Mother was home.
Home Alone came out in
Owl
1990.
Roy remembered never.
Okay, I'm a
Tell
little in the
stranger that he
future. I
was
can see you
home
to the
alone.
future.
But I wonder
More bad
how
movies in
my
the world will
friend
just start
Brian
collapsing.
would
You're
handle
welcome.
that same situation. Let's see.
Pretty complicated. Private animals are getting a chance to fire a Revolutionary War message, but only under strict supervision.
Hello?
Hi. What's your name?
Ryan.
Go
Is Mom there, Ryan?
She's not home.
What would you
Oh
have
crap.
done?
You
Ryan
gave
made
away
two
your
mistakes,
name.
didn't he? He shouldn't have told the stranger his name, and he shouldn't have said he was home alone. But
Who
even
leaves a
though
kid
Ryan
fucking home alone
made
at that
mistakes,
age?
he still can
Idiots.
help
Parents.
himself.
Parents who
Let's
want to get
go
away
back
from their
and see
child.
Okay, thanks.
Or are single and have to go to the
You
grocery
see,
store and just
after
can't bring them
Ryan
with them
hung up,
because they're little
he had a
shits.
funny feeling. So he called his next-door neighbor, Mrs. Jones, and she said she'd come right over.
Or if you're Kevin McAllister, you booby-trap the home so that way if anybody tries to come in,
Ryan
they'll
helped
be
himself
fucked
after
over.
all, because he kept
One
Mrs.
time, I
Jones'
didn't.
number right
I have a
by
funny
the
story
phone.
about that.
He
When I was
also
younger,
keeps
one
the
time,
number of the police
I
department
didn't
handy,
know who
and
came
the number where he can call his
to
mother at work.
The door. So basically, somebody came to the door. I didn't know who the fuck it was. My mom knew who it was, but they left something at the door. And apparently it was this little old man. I didn't know who he was, so here I am. I'm with my fucking bow staff, and I'm ready to fucking wallop this old man limping.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This is what happens when you try to teach kids to be completely paranoid of strangers.
I didn't know who he was. I don't know who my mom interacts with, so I ended up almost whacking the guy in the face and telling him to get off my fucking house.
That's my point exactly.
God. Okay, let's resume.
Now, tell me, what would you do if you got a call from a stranger when you were
I'd
home
prank
alone?
call them.
Same.
I
I actually would.
I just let the phone hang. And if I have it, I fucking let the answer machine take it.
You know, my mom, like when I was like really, really little, she would put me on the phone with telemarketers because I didn't know. I was a bit of a special case as a kid. So, when people would call the house, I'd.
Your house has a phone, and
you.
it also
Oh,
has a
that's
door.
nice.
Let's
Where's
see
your
what
mom?
happens when
And mom
Rebecca
would
is
stare at
home
me like,
alone
don't.
and a stranger
keep
comes
going,
to the door.
and just laugh it off because it was that funny. Oh no!
Would you open the door?
Hell no!
No, I'm very. I don't like people coming up at me.
Is your mother home?
She's busy. Please come back later.
Rebecca didn't know a Mrs. Anderson, so she didn't open the door. Let's see what she does next.
Hi, Aunt Peggy. A woman I don't know just came to the door. No, I didn't let her in. But could you come over to stay for a while? Okay. Bye.
Rebecca is one girl who really knows how to help herself. She called her aunt.
She's
who
going to be a
lives
lawyer
nearby.
one day.
Her aunt is coming right over to Rebecca's house.
And here we have another song.
Now, as
Oh,
my
no.
great
You know-
Uncle Oliver used to say,
I actually remember a fairy tale that actually sort of worked out as a good moral for when you're home alone. It was I forget what it was, but I know it involved like 8 billy goats, their mother, and a wolf. Like the mother went out and the mother gave them a password.
Never let a stranger know you're alone.
I don't know, it was a weird story. I'll explain later, I guess, maybe.
If you're not sure what to do, then just
Although the ending had the mother taking the children out of the wolf's stomach and sewing rocks into his stomach.
That sounds comforting.
Yes, yes it was.
Use the telephone. Be sure those numbers can be found when you're home alone.
This is why we have caller ID.
Did they have caller ID back then of some sort?
I don't think they did, and that's probably what made things harder for these kids.
As long as you are careful.
Because I remember when my mom, I remember when my mom was younger that she had a beeper.
The only number I literally knew when I was a kid, though, because that was the only number that was taught to me other than 911, was my own home number. So whenever I'd try to go to tell on my brother for doing something wrong, I'd call the house, and then I'd just get, yeah.
Bitch dad.
I didn't know my mom's number. So I kept calling the
Don't
house
forget about the
thinking
tricks,
that would
Owl.
help.
Oh, yes, yeah, the tricks, the
It was
tricks.
weird yet
Oh,
fun.
come on!
Now,
Let Al
who said
sleep!
that?
You had a fucking huge...
I said
Oh,
it, Owl.
fucking
You
hell!
certainly got
Not
here
that
in a
witch
hurry.
again!
Oh, yes. I wanted to be sure you
Wait,
told
Is
kids
that a
about
girl or a
tricks.
guy?
Go right ahead.
Rabbit?
Yeah.
A
Guy.
very, very
Now,
gay
what
guy.
if somebody you don't know
Well,
comes
neurotic
to the door
more
and says
than
your
that.
dad said he'd meet him there?
Ooh, that could be a trick. I'd call my father first. After all, my motto is never let a stranger in the house.
Thought it was
Very
Eat, Pray,
good.
Love.
But what if somebody comes to the door and says it's an emergency? They had an accident and need to use the phone.
Sounds serious. But I would not, I repeat, not let him in. I'd offer to call the police for him.
You're smarter than you look, Owl. And what if a stranger comes
Yeah,
to the
hopefully
door
he's
and
not
says
bleeding
she's
to
your
death.
new next-door neighbor
Yeah,
and
really.
she wants to come in and say hello?
At the risk of seeming unneighborly, I'd say that my mother and I were busy, and we'd come over and say hello later.
Yes, even your neighbors wants to bring it to your house and
Don't
fucking
ever
rape your
say you're
kids.
home alone. Ever. And never open the door to a stranger.
Right.
Well, that's all I wanted to say. Goodbye.
Of course, some
witchcraft.
tricky rabbits don't use the door. Now, there is one more thing about being home alone. What if you're not in the house, but you're out in the yard? Let's see what Sarah
Run in the house, damn it.
Oh, shit!
Now, that man is a
Here comes the
stranger,
pedo bear. He
and
has the
wants to
glasses
talk
for
to
it.
Sarah's mother, but Sarah's mother isn't home.
Dun, dun,
If
dun,
you
dun.
were Sarah, what would you do? I know
Hope
what
to
I'd do.
God that the creepy ass doll
I'd
that
tell
she
him
has
my
will
mother
fucking
was
scare the
busy
person
inside
away.
and couldn't see him.
Like
Just
they
see how
say, eat,
bad-
pray,
I'd
love.
hurry as fast as I could.
Just
Go inside and lock the door.
Please do. What if they grab you beforehand?
Now, that's really
Kick him
smart.
in the nuts.
She not only
Bop
locked
him in the
door,
face.
she's
Stab
calling her
them.
neighbor.
Punch him in the eyelids.
Sarah remembered
He's
that she
calling
should
the police
never,
on the guy.
ever let any
Oh,
stranger
calling
know
a
you're home
neighbor.
alone.
Oh.
That would be crazy if she just
Oh,
immediately
sounds as
called
if
the
there's someone
fucking
at my
police.
door. Hey, do you
There's
remember
a
what to do?
stranger on
That's
my
right.
porch.
First, ask who's there. Who's there?
Who do you think it is? It's the one and only Tigger.
Well, he didn't
that's
know
no
that, you
stranger.
bastard.
That's my friend Tigger.
Yes,
I
as
can
I
let
said,
him
it's
in.
kind of stupid to be teaching about strangers when you have characters that know each other.
Tigger, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you here?
I was just checking to make sure you keep the door locked when you're home alone. Good going, Owl.
But
Oh,
Owl's a
thank
fucking
Well,
adult!
TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Of course,
Oh my
you have to
God.
unlock it if you want to go out.
Children's entertainment in the 80s seems very questionable to me.
Well, that was certainly interesting.
Yes, it was. But
Ew, the
oh,
friggin'
I hate
eyes.
to mention it, Pooh.
You know,
I
every
really
other
do.
character's
But
eyes in
I
this
think we should tell
actually
our friends
matches
that danger
their,
doesn't always come from
their
strangers.
actual
It
character
can be
model
from
or
someone
whatever.
you know.
Like in the
Oh,
animated
Tigger, you're
version.
all right.
Why doesn't Pooh's eyes match the friggin' character? Like, why are there whites?
I think there's going to be a major issue that's going to be coming just about now because, how do I put this?
Making $10, yay.
They're going to talk about pedophilia and sexual harassment.
Oh boy.
Yeah, what a way to end the fucking special. Just listen.
People you see every day
You get
might want to touch you.
not just...
And sometimes that's
Bad
dangerous.
touch.
Oh, what do you mean, Pooh?
Bad touch. Stranger danger.
Well, there are certain private places on your body that nobody is supposed
Touching
to
private
touch
parts.
except you. Your bathing suit covers your private parts. Sometimes your parents might touch them if they're dressing you or bathing you, or the doctor has to touch them when he's examining you. That's
Yeah.
I feel dirty all over. This is not
But
right.
is there touching that's not okay, Pooh?
Oh,
Yeah, the
yes,
proctology
baby.
exam.
And That's the kind of touching that gives you a funny feeling inside. It feels wrong
this is
because
getting
others
I'm getting
touch
really.
your private parts.
But Pooh, what
Kitty,
do I do
hold
if somebody
me.
tries to touch me that way?
Now, here's the important part.
So
I will
I am.
Anybody tries
if
to
you
touch
hold
you
me.
anywhere
I'm holding
in a
you.
not okay
Okay,
way,
thank you.
a way that feels wrong, tell them no.
No matter who they are, Pooh.
Absolutely, Piglet. It's not always a
This is going to be awkward at the doctors from now on. Okay, time for your prostate exam. No.
You have to say no.
Stranger danger. What? Wait, who taught me this?
Someone gets
And you are
to your
obviously
private parts.
stranger.
Say no loud and clear. That's being
That's
smart.
what I'm gonna say to my fucking when I go get my breast exam at the doctor when I have my, your breast exam. Wait, I can't touch you. You can't touch me. Why? Stranger danger. Who taught me that? You can't touch my boobies, doctor. Sorry. I don't care about it.
No, Winnie the Pooh said
How
the
full
doctor
enough.
could examine you,
When
though.
you're 60, when you're in your 60s, you gotta get your first, or 50, you gotta get the colonoscopy. It's like, okay, I gotta stick this up your bum. Oh, no, can't do that, sir. Why? Stranger danger.
It's even getting this crazy now because, yeah, most rapists will fucking listen to the word no and then obey that command.
No, now to be fair, like, we're not laughing at, like, pedophilia because that's freaking gross. But just this is
The
just
presentation and the ideas.
I'd say no. It's not that. That is what I'd say.
I mean,
and plus it gives us something to drown out the stupid songs.
I'm making bucks from an OC adopted boy.
that could be
And
laced
don't
with
forget,
LSD,
you
Pooh.
have the right to say no. Now,
That sounds
suppose
really wrong,
somebody
the
tries
least.
to touch you in a not okay way. What would you say?
Getting a hug from a friend means so.
All I think of is Sonic Says now.
Getting a hug from someone you love is just great. But if someone touches you in a place that makes you feel awkward, that's no good. You gotta run. Get out of there fast.
Yeah, but there are some days that's like, no, I'll tell Dad. But what if it's your dad that's touching you?
Plot twist. Now I'll tell Mommy. Mommy supports this.
Mommy's too wasted on Xanax and red wine.
And she's shooting herself up with heroin. We are horrible people. We're gonna get hated for this. I know it.
We really are. Or you guys
We're
are.
just thinking, in a sense, we're thinking realistically because this doesn't cover everything. Because this was made in 1985, and this is 2018 now. Now even the adults will be kind of criminals, and hell, are probably will not be able to help you.
And possibly the cops. I mean, there are those things. I believe there's something called rape tests out there where they actually, or some kind of test that will verify that you have been, molested or
If you
raped
ever
or
had the
something.
gall
Yeah.
to even go up, most of the rape victims don't even say a thing.
Well, because they feel victimized, they feel ashamed. They don't feel like they have a voice to say it because they are. If I'm correct, now correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
They're sort of manipulated into saying, if you tell this, I will hurt you, or something. Like they blackmail them or put them in fear.
Yeah.
There's also if you tell this, nobody will believe in you because then you'll be labeled a whore.
Exactly, and it's like, really, dude, come on.
It's a sad world that we live in.
We're sadly thinking realistically because, well,
I know. And I'm not saying like, oh, this isn't realistic, it's wrong, or some bullshit like that. No. It's just, this is our world and it's really sad.
it's really fucked
know.
up. We let it go to hell and we're not doing jack shit about it.
Well, I mean, we can change it if we try. I know that sounds very cliche, but hey.
Yes, it's going to be a group ass fucking effort.
Better than
that's all.
doing nothing.
Okay, let's make the world great again, everybody.
Let's do it with Winnie the Pooh.
Sappy, no, you just killed it. Why?
Okay.
I wanna subscribe this person.
Bravo! That's the way to be too smart for strangers.
Those boys and girls really know how to help themselves.
Did anybody
They're gonna
else
help
notice?
themselves into being
No, Rabbit,
agoraphobic now,
not yet.
locking themselves indoors
where
for
are
a
you?
year, for almost days and
There you
days on
are.
end.
Well, while you're here, why don't you tell us about tricks?
Glad you asked, Pooh. Now this time, I'm talking about tricks that bad people use to get you not to tell when they do something wrong to you, like touching you in a not okay way.
No, my.
But no matter what kind of trick someone tries with you, remember, always tell your parents or someone you trust when someone tries to touch your private parts, and keep telling till someone helps you. Now, what would you do if someone says he'll hurt you if you tell?
It's just a trick. I'd still tell my mom and dad.
Oh,
Good. And if
you'll say
someone
it's a
says
trick
they'd
until
hurt
you
your
wind up with a
parents
black
if you
eye. Or
I
dead.
don't believe them. I tell.
What if someone says they'll see and hear everything you say and do?
It's just a trick. I wouldn't believe it. I'd
Well,
still tell anyway.
It was a trick up until the
And if
NSA.
somebody says your parents will never love you again if they find out,
No, it's just a trick. I'd still tell my parents.
right again. Boy, you kids know how to help yourselves. Because those threats bad people make are
Your
not
parents
true.
will never love you.
They're
They
just
never loved me to
tricks
start with.
To get you not to tell. Always tell if someone
I was
does
a
something
mistake
you
that they
think
should
is
have
wrong,
avoided.
even if they say it's a secret. Keep telling and telling. Someone will believe you. It's not your fault. Tell. Just say, Mom, Dad, that person touched me and it felt wrong.
I got molested.
Tell someone that you trust. Tell someone you really must.
Okay.
Make them believe you.
We got it.
We're almost done.
Stranger danger.
Tell someone
Please
that
tell me.
Mom or
About
Dad,
less
I
than
think you'll
5
find
minutes
they
left of
won't
this
get
shit.
We watch Bobby Billy crazy.
Keep telling them till they do. Make them believe you. Keep telling them till they do. Now, let's see if Carrie knows how to help herself.
Oh, God.
Carrie is telling her mom that somebody touched her in a way that felt wrong.
Oh no.
Very glad you came to me.
Yeah, but Mom was touching her inappropriately. She's trying to caress her hair like, yay. Yeah, we're about to teach you about
My mom
lesbianism.
did that, or at least
Way
consolingly.
to go, Carrie.
I
That's how to
don't know,
help
man.
yourself.
Maybe it was
And
just me
remember,
being paranoid
Don't
because
let
of,
anyone touch you in a not
This
okay
entire
way.
special?
You know what feels wrong to you, and
If
Paranoia
somebody does
induction
touch you in a
101.
not okay way, or tries to, tell someone you trust, like your mom or dad.
All you have to remember is say no. Run away from a scary person and tell an adult you trust.
Watch, Disney's going to copyright this video
My,
because of
Rabbit
this
certainly
It's
shitty
been
does
special.
uploaded a
special.
couple of
Doesn't
times,
he?
but it hasn't been
Yes.
taken down.
I'm
I don't
glad
think
he
anybody wants to
showed up.
acknowledge it.
Can you blame them?
oh, we've had a lot
Yeah.
to think about today.
Oh, thinking is fine, but when you're in danger, it's important to do.
You're right, Piglet. And all you have to know are these 3 important things.
God, another
If you're
one.
in trouble of any kind,
Give out your biggest yell.
then run the other way and find a grown-up friend to tell.
3 things to remember and understand them well.
Say no, run away, find a grown-up friend to tell. Say no, run away, find a grown-up friend to tell.
No, Pooh, I'm so happy that I know how to help myself. I want to celebrate.
Bellestrate? I mean, Sebula. Oh, let's do it. Come on, Piglet.
Oh, God.
Too smart for strangers.
That's me, Winnie the Pooh.
He's up there. Who takes care?
Everywhere, and so should you.
Jesus, multiple layers of
I think
goddamn
Be
fucking...
strong and watch out for dangers when strangers come along.
Or I'll probably play by the same person.
Now remember,
And just
even
copied
if you're
and
small like
duplicated.
Pooh and Piglet, or not used to meeting strangers like
There's
we
also
are,
one issue that
or
the
if you
snob
need to
himself brought up.
think a lot like I do.
We don't have a Christopher Robin here.
Smart for strangers.
Where's Christopher Robin? He's the one to be affected by it the most.
Probably
He's
locked
in the
himself
shed.
away.
We're having Don't Touch Me parade. I'm scared. I want to buy that OC for $2. That'd be great. Should I buy that OC for $2? That
No,
looks like
it's
shit.
trash. And this is coming from Weeb Trash.
Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. It's your body. No one has the right to touch you if you don't want them to. So what do? First, you say no. Then, you get out of there. Most important, you gotta tell someone you trust. Like your parents, your teacher, a police officer.